What up, Braflitos? Welcome back to my channel. This is Ogle. We're actually at the Rupert Craig Highway and the entrance to Ogle Airport. This is the airport road, and I just wanted to show you what's happening here at Ogle in the last 3 months since we've been to this neck of the woods. So apparently they're going to close this part of the road, and I thought I'd come back here and take a look at why they're doing it and what's developing. So on this side is good for Wapton, and on the other side is Ogle. You can see that's where Ogle begins, down that street. That's actually the Pradoville 1 entrance to Pradoville 1. This house is new actually. This one they're putting up here, that was an old house that was locked up for decades, for like 20 years. It was abandoned, but now apparently somebody is building in that location. And this is what is happening here at Ogle. So they're supposed to widen this road and make it into a bypass. This is called the East Coast Bypass. All right, so the last time we started looking at the East Coast Bypass, it was from deeper into Ogle. And I thought I'd come to the entrance, that is the intersection of this Ogle Airport Road and the Rupert Craig Highway, East Coast Highway, to show you what's happening with this widening of the Ogle bypass road. Now, as you can see, they started working on the sidewalk. They've covered the drain here and filled in. There used to be a canal. They filled in that canal with earth, and now they're covering it with rock chips, right, creating a foundation for the road. And that's looking back at the East Coast Road. And what's supposed to happen is that right at this traffic light, people are supposed to be able to turn into Ogle onto this bypass and avoid going into Georgetown and simply head down to the East Bank. Now what they've done is filled in the canal. There used to be a major canal over here that's filled in, and I understand very shortly they'll close this section of the road, Ogle Airport Road, for about 3 months so that they can complete this section of the bypass. And I just wanted to show you, the last time I was here also, I looked at this house. This was apparently going to become a hotel, but it has not yet been renovated. I don't know if there's anybody living inside. But now that we can get close to it, let's see how much closer we can get. Here. So somebody actually started building a hotel here and did not complete it. It seems to be a bar, right? This might have been a nightclub under here. I think there might have been fire. Let's see. There's a room in front. Okay. The building still seems to be sturdy. There's another room here. There's water on the ground, which suggests that roof leaks when it rains. There's a little room. I think this might be a bathroom or a toilet. The wall at the back here is collapsing. And there's a mattress on the ground. Apparently somebody sleeps here. No, the side. Oh, there's staircases that go up here. Oh, so behind is continuation, but apparently somebody started to build and didn't complete the construction. Let's see if you can go up a little bit and see what's going on. So the staircase railings are missing. So apparently somebody started to build. Somebody started to build here. This is a balcony. The second floor and the third floor does not have any floors.
Attention, low battery.
But this is what's happening here. I don't think it's safer to go further up, but since there are no floors, I don't know how solid the foundation is. But yes, this is the state of this building. There's a roof. I think that roof might be coming down. Yeah, I don't think it's safe for me to go further. Just giving you a little detour to explore what's happening here in Ogle. This building, I think, eventually will be probably sold and renovated, probably completed into a hotel.
Attention, low battery.
Which was the intention, I guess, in the beginning. So guys, this is what's happening here at Ogle. Just thought I'd give you a little detour into this abandoned building.
Attention, low battery.
But the construction continues here. This is Ogle Road. It's going to eventually link up with the East Bank Bypass Road. My battery's almost died, so this video is going to be cut short. This is another multi-unit condominium that's been built here recently. Not yet completed, but I guess will be open soon. That's the building we were just exploring. Turns out that most of it is not completed. The floors are not completed, so that's going to be torn down eventually and probably rebuilt. But this is what's happening here. Now the widening of Ogle Road, Ogle Airport Road, is supposed to be a 4-lane highway, and that would eventually let you drive straight to the East Coast Bypass Road, Heroes Highway, and connect at somebody's playing Sunday music. Yes, it will connect at Eccles, right at the junction where there's this, I think they call it the interchange, Eccles Peters Hall interchange, and will cut out unnecessary trip into the city if you're headed to the East Coast. So that's the idea behind this bypass road, and this is what it looks like now. Lots of what's this, jumbo jet, lots of construction and industries being built out here at Ogle, and eventually I guess it will become one of the thoroughfares, because it will be taking a lot of the East Coast traffic that goes into Georgetown from this point. So in the past, what we've done is actually started the review of this Ogle Road development further down, like past the train line road. And the train line road is ahead of us. We rarely get a chance to see this section. That's why I thought I'd come out here today and show you what's happening at this section. This is what the construction looks like of the Ogle Bypass Road. It seems as if they filled out the canal on both sides of the road Right, so on both sides of this road they've actually filled in the canal and made it much wider, as you can see from here. Much wider, maybe 6 times as wide as it was, and eventually it will connect with the road beyond. So I usually start this review of the Ogle Road about halfway down, way past the train line. Train line is just ahead of us here, and so we normally don't get to see this part of Ogle Bypass Road, or the East Coast Bypass Road that eventually will connect with Heroes Highway. But this gives us a chance to see, morning, some of the construction that has been completed so far. What clearly has happened is that they've made the initial construction. So this, for example, is the canal that was filled in. You don't notice how much of it was taking up, how much space it took up, until you look back and you see how much of the road is now wider. There's another canal on this side that was filled in, right? So they filled in these canals so that you could get more road, and they built that covered drain on the side. This is what it looks like now. As you can see, this is another canal that runs along the east coast, parallel to the east coast. And eventually, this is what the road looks like. The airport road, it was a narrow piece of road. And this is what it will look like once it's completed. This bridge is eventually going to be widened. And I guess that's why they're closing this section of the road for the next 3 months, so they can complete the widening. There's some planes coming out of Ogle. There's a plane just taking off from Ogle Airport. Remind you that this is still airport territory, Ogle Airport. On the other side, that is the east side of this, is good for walking. Good for walking. On the other side, on the west side of this road, is Ogle. And here we are walking on the Ogle Airport Road. So this canal is what they're filling in. As you can see, when you look back, all of this is what was filled in and will continue to be filled in when they continue this road construction. And this is the train line road. And like I said, normally when I start these videos, I normally start way back. I start recording these videos way back along the road. In the distance, you can see where the piles of sand is. So I usually start filming this video way back there. You don't normally get to see this intersection, which is the train line road. There's also a market here, right? There's a Sunday morning market. Actually, this is Sunday, today's Sunday. Forgot, but this is Ogle International Airport in that direction. That's the canal that they're filling in to create Ogle Bypass. And this is a Sunday morning market. Morning. These guys are selling
Distance
papaya.
6 miles.
Papaya and coconuts.
Duration 1 hour 42 minutes 24 seconds.
So this
Pace
Sunday morning,
23 minutes 25 seconds per mile.
this Sunday morning market is a Plaisance market. As you can see, it extends all the way to Ogle. That's true, I actually covered a Plaisance market in a previous video. So this is Plaisance on Sunday morning. It's actually good for walking, but the market extends from the Plaisance junction for this East Coast bypass all the way out here, and everything is on sale. Everything is for sale. It's a famous Sunday morning market. Fruits and vegetables here. These are morning. How much for the pineapples? Oh my, this is very nice, very cheap. So this is usually every Sunday you're out here?
Yes, every Sunday.
It's a Sunday morning market. My followers are actually in New York and Toronto. Some of them used to live in this area, so they like to see what's happening here. So this is what Sunday morning market looks like at Ogle, good for Wacton, better for Wacton, and Plaisance. And it extends for at least a mile along this. This is pork for sale. There's lemons and limes. Morning. These are peppers. These are watermelons and bananas. Pineapples. Morning. Strong provisions. On the other side, they're closed. More vegetables and fruits. There's chicken over here. Morning.
Morning, how are you doing?
Morning. Chicken. Now it's a very busy market because it's both vehicular traffic. They've closed the road in one direction. There's vehicular traffic. That's drink, fruits and vegetables. There's apples, papaya. What is this? Monkey apple? Sugar apple. How much is the sugar apple? For a parcel? All right, sugar apples. Don't see those very often. Here you go. Morning. Vegetables. So it's a very, very popular market here on a Sunday morning. You have coconuts. Yeah, it's a very popular market here on a Sunday morning. Everything is for sale. In fact, some people do most of their shopping here on a Sunday morning. Well, eggs. Morning. Yes, people in this would be equivalent to a farmer's market. So a lot of the people here who are selling produce are the producers themselves. So people are actually growing their vegetables on their own farms and bringing them to the market. That's plantains, cucumbers, cabbages. All of these vegetables usually grown. This is fish. What is this, trout?
Yeah, trout, brother. Trout.
How much for the trout?
Get 3 for 2,000 here. $1,000 for this two, brother.
Okay, so fish is a little more expensive than it usually is. The eggs are $1,300 a tray. And $14 for the brown. So that's a little cheaper than it is in border market. I think it's closer to $1,600 or $1,800 a tray in the supermarket or in the border market. So people come out here to shop because they get the wholesale prices. Right, most of the people who come out to shop at the Sunday morning market here in good for Wacton, better for Wacton, And Plaisance do so because they can get a better price. This one is how much for a tray? 1,500 for the white. 1,500 for a tray of white eggs on this side. So these are wholesale prices, right? A lot of the prices in the Sunday market are wholesale prices. Yeah, a lot of the prices on the Sunday market are wholesale prices because people are selling. Morning.
Morning.
Morning. People are selling their produce, their own vegetables and fruits that they grow on their own farms. It's pork. Lots of pineapples, $300, $500 for pineapples, which is actually a good price because presently fruits and vegetables are very expensive. So we're not going to be able to see this entire market. I've actually shown you previous versions of this market.
That I bought a car from, a Porsche, because I had the money. I bought a car from this man and
So I've shown you the previous versions of this market before. If you go check the archives, maybe a year, 2 years ago, I came through this market on a Sunday morning just by accident because I was just visiting in Plaisance. And now that I'm back about a year later, maybe a year and a half later, it's a Catholic church back there. Yes, now that I'm back a year later, the market is just as vibrant as it was. $300 for eggs on this side, limes everywhere. Pineapples, there are piles and piles of pineapples everywhere. And this is the Plaisance end. Alright, so sign says welcome to Plaisance. Right, that's Plaisance end of the market. And on the other side, Sparendam. So we actually just came through Sparendam. This is the Plaisance end of the market.
We all are human beings, baby.
There's peppers, $200 a pound for bananas. Four pounds of plantains for $500. It's like $125 a pound. $125 is like 65 cents US. So plantains are 65 cents a pound here in Plaisance. So that's it, guys. This is Plaisance Market on a Sunday morning. And I just happened to be passing and thought I'd take a look at it again because it's been a year, at least a year since I walked through the Plaisance Market. And it seems bittermelon or Corilla, we call it. How much are the egg? So this is cooking oil for $2,000 a gallon. Even watches, fashion watches. There's apples and pears. Morning. So that's what's happening here, guys. That's what's happening at Plaisance Market, Plaisance, Sparendam, good for Wacton, and better for Wacton. We just walked the entire length of the market. I didn't think we'd be able to do that, but we did. There's even phones on sale. There's everything here on a Sunday morning. So no wonder it is in fact a destination market for Guyanese. It's a farmer's market. So this is actually where people who grow their own produce bring them to sell. It's peppers and eggplant. This is boro, which is hard to find. That's okra, which is $200 a pound. Coconuts. Yeah, like I said, it's a destination market, farmers market, both for the local produce, local producers, people who grow their own vegetables and fruits and bring them to market every Sunday, and for the local shoppers who actually do most or all of their produce shopping here on the streets of the East Coast, here in Sparendam, Plaisance, good for Wacton, better for Wacton, on the train line road. So a number of people have actually contacted me after the last time I recorded this morning Plaisance Market, that I didn't realize it was so popular because I live in Georgetown and very rarely do I shop outside of Georgetown. But once I became aware of this market, I realized that it offered better, fresher produce than, say, Border Market in Stabrook, then it becomes, you know, attractive to wait for the weekend, come out here and shop. So it took people.
He says, ask and it shall be given, knock and it shall be open. I did ask. I said, Lord Jesus, make a change in me. Give me a
Yes, it took people who have left Guyana and watching these videos to remind me of some of the pleasures and produce that exists right here in the country where I live, because I was complete. That's pork and duck and pork. What's the price? How much for the pork? 700. Yeah. So yeah, I took people who have left to remind me of what I'm missing right here in Guyana, and that's shopping at a farmer's market every Sunday here at Plaisance. That's another aircraft leaving Ogle Airport. So this market is directly under the flight path of Ogle Airport. But that's it, guys. That's what it looks like here on a Sunday morning in Georgetown at Plaisance and Sparendam and good for Wacton. It's still one of the most popular markets. It's actually quite early too, because you can come out here at 11 or 12. That's corn. Boro. How much is the boro? The large one. Watch wonder. How much? 15 is $7.50 US for a large bundle of bora. So yeah, the prices here are a lot better than what you would get in New York, in the city in Georgetown or in Stabrook and border markets, and a lot fresher because the people who bring their produce out here are bringing it directly from their own markets. That's Edo's. Just don't see that very often. There's cucumbers, or two for $1, 50 cents each. No, $50 each, which is 25 cents US for a cucumber. Alright, so comparatively the prices are cheaper here than in the city, than in Georgetown. I don't know how they compare to other places in the Caribbean or in New York, London, and Toronto, where I think prices are actually going up everywhere. Prices for food and non-perishables are being inflated everywhere, Guyana being no exception. When you come out here on a Sunday morning, you can actually see some reasonable prices, some prices that are still reasonable, and that are probably not as expensive as elsewhere around the world. But that's it, guys. That's Sunday morning market here at Plaisance and Sparendam. My detour from the Ogle bypass road, East Bank bypass road exploration, led me to explore this market, and I think it was quite a treat to revisit it after a year or two to find that it's still quite popular. Even though it's very early, it's what, 6? It's about 7 in the morning, 7 a.m. and this market gets busy by 11. If you come here at 2 o'clock, it would still be much bigger than it is right now. So it lasts all day until people sell whatever they bring. And this is very early, so it's got a long way to go. So that's it, guys. Somebody else is building a large property on this side of the train line road. But yeah, this is what's happening here. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening here in the fastest growing economy in the world, Guyana. Later.